Once upon a time, there was a country on a beautiful island. There was a beautiful princess in the castle, and she loved beautiful things. The princess had no siblings, so she was loved and raised. There are lots of accessories and I never wear the same dress twice. The princess does everything as she wants, and doesn't listen to anyone. Around this time, princes from all over the world came to propose marriage to her. The princess liked beautiful faces, so she didn't like any of the princes. If the child born from the marriage was not beautiful, the princess would not be able to accept it. Does the princess want cute and beautiful children? Character is more important than looks, said the queen. The princess decided to choose a husband from among the people. Men who met the criteria had to be interviewed. There was a very beautiful young man in the obstetrics and gynecology department. The man lived with his mother and older sister. Even his mother thinks his son is beautiful. I think you'll be chosen. Men who met the criteria had to be interviewed. I like growing crops and giving them to patients to eat. I have a great idea. I'll wear a mustache, have bushy eyebrows, grow nose hairs, and make a weird face. The young man who took the test looked so horrible that the princess got angry and threw him in jail. The princess ordered the stylist to fix the young man's appearance. Then he completely returned to his former beautiful young self. "Oh, you're so beautiful," the princess was surprised. "No, I'm not beautiful, just look at my filth." Saying this, the young man held out both his hands to the princess. The young man's hands were covered in lumpy beans, and his nails were black with dirt in them. "What dirty hands, I have no choice but to fix it with a beauty salon. I decided to make you my prince, so you don't have to do any farming anymore." The young man could not disobey the order and had no choice but to get married. Time passed and the princess became pregnant. I decided to go to the prince's parents' house for the first time in a while. Ever since the son of an obstetrician and gynecologist became a prince, the room has been in a lot of trouble. The princess sends you a dress she has already worn, asking you to wear it. I'm in trouble because they say I can't give it to other people. Dresses are hanging all over the room and you have to wade through them. I don't have anywhere to wear it, so I have to use it occasionally as work clothes. Just as we were about to arrive at the prince's parents' house, she went into labor even though her due date had not yet arrived. Although the castle always had a doctor on duty, I was worried about turning back. I have no choice but to give birth at the prince's family's maternity hospital. At the maternity hospital, there was just one pregnant woman about to give birth. When the princess entered the hospital, she became angry because there were so many dresses hanging. "What the hell, put your dress away properly." The princess has a short temper, so there are no excuses. After a long labor, the princess gave birth first. Then another pregnant woman gave birth. A baby boy was born, and the midwife gave him a bath and showed him to the princess. The midwife of the prince's mother was shaking. The baby had a horn growing from its head. The princess screamed in fear. "This horrible monster is not my baby. What are you doing, mistaking the baby born next door for my baby? I haven't gotten it wrong." When I went to show it to the princess right away, she told me it was dirty so I should wash it first. "You made a mistake after taking a bath, didn't you? Both I and the prince are blonde. There's no way a child with black hair will be born. Even if you say so, there is no doubt that he is the child of a princess." Anyway, the princess was angry and told him to bring her another baby. The baby was born next door and was just about to show it to its mother. The prince's sister, a doctor, heard the situation and had no choice but to take the baby to the princess. My baby, blonde with a beautiful face and blue eyes just like mine, this is the proof. Princess, this baby is from someone who gave birth next door. There is no mistake because I helped with the birth. You got the baby wrong and you're still saying that? If you don't give me my baby, you'll be sentenced to death. The prince's family gave the baby away because they didn't want to be executed. The princess never listens to anything, not even to the king. What a poor prince. We have no choice but to watch over the prince. The doctor shivered and handed the baby with horns to the pregnant woman in the next room. Ah, so cute, so cute. When the three of them saw this, they cried and said that their mother would be okay. The horned child was named Eliam. I was raised by a cheerful and kind mother, so I'm full of energy. As Eliam grew, his face became more and more cute. Even though he had horns, he didn't hide them, and for some reason everyone liked him. Eliam had a mysterious power to cure diseases. Rumors spread from person to person and helped sick people. The prince lived a lonely and quiet life in the castle because his mother was strict and nagging. One day, the princess became ill and became blind. The princess was blind and would take out her frustrations on the people and things around her. I can't see and it's hard to breathe. I can't even see my beautiful face anymore. I went to many doctors but they couldn't cure my eye. As time passed, the princess began to appreciate the kindness of those around her. Around that time, rumors reached the castle that there was a child with horns that could cure illnesses. I wouldn't mind seeing horrible monsters if it would fix my eyes. Eliam not only had the power to cure illnesses, but he also had the power to show the truth. When Eliam met the princess, he knew she was the one who gave birth to him. He opened the princess's eyes and showed her the truth. Eliam showed the truth to the king, the queen, his mother, and the prince. The princess opened her heart's eyes and shed tears as she realized the many mistakes she had made up until now. And for the first time in her life, the princess apologized. There was a horned king in our distant ancestors. It is said that when the horned king rules the country, peace will come to the world. Everyone cried except for two people. How lucky I am to have two sons. I have two moms, how lucky am I? Eliam's foster mother and the prince all decided to live together in the castle. The princess changed her mind, and the prince was able to do his favorite farm work again. The princess turned her ornaments and dresses into money and gave them to the people in need. It became popular in maternity hospitals because mothers would wear dresses and have their photos taken with their babies when they were discharged. Eliam became king at a young age because he had many mysterious powers.